That's supposed to go now. Yo. I don't even know what time it is. It's fucking too late. Alright, got the picture. What's up, guys? So, for 2 minutes.
I set your alarm for 1:55 a.m. later today.
Settle for 2 minutes.
Your alarm is set for 1:48 a.m. later today.
Thank you. What's up, guys? I'm about to put some pin messages so everybody knows a little bit about who I am, instead of just sitting around and looking at nothing. I need to take a picture of this. Be good. I'm just taking a little stretch before I continue work. Alright, cool. Hold on. Alright. Guys, people are like pathetic. Like, people are just literally quote unquote money hungry to the point because they can't be something that you are. Like, that shit's sad, bro. I mean, I can't even respect it because that's like the ultimate. That's like who I'm not. Just for like 2 seconds. Yeah. What's up, guys? All right, guys, I'm back. The- Yo. It's all right. What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome to my study and work stream. Excuse me. Hey, what's up? I'm back. What's your name? Oh, Piana. Hello, Piana Banana. What's up? I'm actually working right now, believe it or not. What time is it where you're at? I'm so curious because I've spoken to you, I think, in the evening when it was like 6, 7, 8 p.m., which is weird. Because now you're up at 2 in the morning on a Tuesday morning. I mean 3 in the morning. That's wild. What time is that? 1:56 p.m. p.m. or a.m. You're 1:56 p.m., dude. That has to be like that has to be like somewhere in Australia. I think no, yeah, that's like either Australia because Australia is like 14 hours, or I would assume like India. I think India. I'm assuming. I don't know. What's up, guys? What's up? I watched you like 4 times now. Oh, thanks for coming, guys. Thank you, Biana. I appreciate that. I really, really do. I'm getting ready for bed. I'm supposed to go to bed in like 30 minutes. Take a quick breather. I'm just like, I'm happy I'm where I'm at right here. Because now I can start this, focus on this, then focus on that. I'm in the right path right now. Then that one, I gotta finish that, then do that. Then yeah, that should be fine. I just gotta focus on this. Oh, you know what's funny? I played Repo, but I never streamed it yet. My friends bought me the game Repo, and they gifted it to me on Steam, and it was like $14, $10, something like that. And I was like, why would you guys do that? And they sent it to me, and we just play Repo. It's fun playing with people. I'm not gonna lie. It's a game that I like playing with my friends. It's not a game I like playing with randoms, because when you play it with randoms, like I might play it because it is a cool game. It's just I'm not that talkative with other people as often. if that makes any sense. Like I have my own groups of friends and my own family members. So to be that talkative to like let people know things are going on, like and people are talkative on that game. Like they talk the whole time. If you're playing that game, like it's there's somebody's talking and there's like I'm gonna give you an example. Somebody's talking like every 10 seconds. Like every 10 seconds somebody's like saying something. That's how often people talk that I don't know in that game. So for me, that's too much. Like I don't like talking too much. I like to listen a lot. And the thing is, like when there's people just talking and like talking about personal stuff, and like it doesn't it just makes me feel uncomfortable for lack of a better word. I just don't like it. So that's why I play with my friends and my family literally, and I couldn't play with like randoms. And it's a game that you got to pay for. Thank God I got it for free. It's cool. And the thing is, like when you play it, it's scary. The repo is scary. So I don't want to play it at night. If I do play it, I might play it for like 2 levels, and those 2 levels could take 20 minutes. So it's time consuming game for me. Like I want to get to higher levels. The highest level I've been was like 4 or 5, and you know I think people cheat to do that. It's that it gets harder, I guess. But I didn't notice how hard it was yet because there's people cheating. They have mods, what they call it. So there's that. No, Repo is not free. Repo is a couple dollars, like $10, I think. But it was like it was gifted to me, like I was saying. I saw you live. I think it was yesterday. I think you did not saw my chat here. It was too many people. Oh yeah, my chats usually like throughout the day I make like I think I think yesterday or today I no yesterday I hit like 4,000 views in one day, and I was only live for like I think I was only live for like 5 to 10 hours, and typically like I make 2 or 3,000 views per day when I'm live for 15 to 20 hours. And I do workout streams, cooking streams, Bible streams, all kind of streams. Work and study streams, gaming, everything. Um, and basically like it's growing that quick. Like typically I have around like 80 chat like 40 to 40 like almost 40 to 50 chats every time I go live every hour. I'm sorry, I restart my live every hour because for me like it's more smart to start restart my live every hour because it could get if I just leave it for like an hour or two straight or 3 hours straight, it'll get stagnant. Like this one I restart every hour, but the one on my PC setup where you have different angles of like you can see me face to face, that I never restart that typically. I typically restart the one that's on my PC camera. Like I restart that one like every like typically like every 5 hours or so. But the one on my cell phone where I stream from there, same YouTube, that one I typically again start every hour. And this is on my phone is where I get most of my views, believe it or not. But like throughout the day, like I'll get like 20 to 40, like 30, 40 views, something like that, between 20 and 40 views just on my like PC setup. And that's typically within 5 hours. But then over here, I'm getting like 2 to 3,000 views per day. So it's incredible. Like it's the same YouTube also, but now I'm growing and growing and growing, and like again, like the one on my cell phone, I have a lot of people talking, like you were saying. Like there's always like 40 to 50 people like having chats, and it's typically like maybe like 4 or 5 people talking, and that equates to like 50 chats. But yeah, that is definitely gonna be growing. So I don't know how long, but people like watching me more than they like talking to me, and it's typically because 90 like more than 95% of the time, like when I put like a pin message, like I always put a pin message, but people always read the pin message, and that is the truth. Because I leave a pin message, and I tell sometimes people rarely I tell them, hey, read the pin message. I say like once or twice a day, but I'm alive for like 20 hours. So think about that. That's nothing. So people are mathematically and data wise speaking, they're actually reading my pin messages, and they're staying. Some of them don't stay. Typically, like if I have like 40 random people come in, like half of them would stay after reading my pin message. So that's for me, that's fun because the other 20 that left, they're never gonna come back most likely. So the 20 that did stay, the maybe like a quarter of them subscribe. And then like out of the 20 that did stay, out of nowhere, like more will come throughout the hour, more and more come. So that's how my stuff is like. And typically people are watching me for like a couple minutes, like duration time. That's how you get your watch hours. So I have, let's for example, if I have my average duration hour is like 2,000. I mean, my average duration is 3 minutes. Somebody likes looking at me for 3 to 4 minutes. Times that by 2,000 people. Now let's do the math. I'm gonna bring a calculator up. 2,000 times 4 minutes is how many hours? And remember, I need 4,000 watch hours to get. This is to tell you how popular I'm getting, right? It says 2,000 minutes. I mean, yeah, hold on. 2,000 views. Hold on. Views. So 2,000 views times 4 minutes is how many hours? Dude, that's 8,000 minutes. There's 60 minutes in an hour. Think about what that's how long people watch me for. With by the time I end the stream, that it'll show you. So it'll show everybody's average duration. Convert to hours. Dude, it's 100, almost 200 hours. That means by the end of the day, I just got 200 watch hours, and I need 4,000 watch hours. That means if we want to be realistic, let's just round it up to 200. I get 200 hours a day. That's a lot of watch time. Now let's calculate again. Let's do that by the week. So every day I'm live. 200 hours a day is my watch hour. You need 4,000 to get monetized. This is how popular I'm getting. Remember, I have hit 30 million views on Instagram before in literally a couple hours. That's where I got famous. That's when like 1/10 of uh that's when like one wait yeah, that's 1/10 of Americans knew who I was. Wait, am I doing that right? Yeah, 1/10 of Americans know because there's 300 and something million people in America. 30 million people watched, saw my video, saw my face, and that's 1/10 of Americans know who I am on average. That's a lot of people. Think about that. 1/10. That's like saying there's a million people in where I live, but 100,000 of them know me. That's like saying 100 million people live on this part of the world, but 10 million of them know who I am. 10 to 14 million of them know exactly who I am, quote unquote. That's a lot of people. All right. So now I'm doing like 200 hours. People are watching me on average for 200 hours a day. There's only 24 hours in a day. Think about that. Okay? Think about it. That 200 times 7, there's 7 days in a week. Dude, that's 1,400 hours. 1,400 hours. That means in the next 2 months, 3 or 4 months, hold on, 1,400 times 5 months. That means in like 2 or 3 months, I'm gonna be monetized. That's crazy. And I've only been doing this for a couple weeks. But that's how serious YouTube is. Like people are only gonna want to be around you if you really have something that they like. Think about it. I got exotic animals. I got a $10,000 tank sitting right next to me that I bought with my own money while attending the top 10 best college in America. Literally did that. And I have proof. That's what really fucking that's what people like. They know that you know when somebody tells a scary story and you know they're telling the truth? That's how people think of me. They just know I'm telling the truth. And that's how a lot of humans are like that. So it's pretty cool. So that's how popular I'm getting on YouTube. YouTube is a different ball game, guys. YouTube is, I'm gonna be honest, YouTube is where the OGs kind of go. I'm gonna just be honest. Everybody's on Kick, on Twitch, on YouTube. YouTube is like the gold mine. And TikTok is horrible. I've heard so many people complain about TikTok. Even the government is in America. They're complaining about TikTok and how China controls it and they know too much information about Americans and they don't like it. And I keep up with stuff like that because I'm into business. I have two businesses, actually more than one business. I have this business right here. This is my coral farm, where I'm growing corals that like live in the saltwater, like oceans. Then I got my fidget toy business that you guys could check out. Link in the description. I got a few of those I created, and then I just started another business while attending the top 10 best college in America. Make doing advertisement. It's an advertisement company, guys. Like I literally created an advertising company, learning the stuff I learned in school. Like it's pretty cool, and I'm taking a double major, so that's a lot of information. But like that's the point. Like those people, I've met billionaires and millionaires. I've literally been in the same room with billionaires and millionaires. Spent half a day with a couple of them. So, and I have proof of that too. And this was before AI. So AI just came out realistically like a couple months ago, like where like you can't even tell the difference type of vibe. A couple weeks ago. There's only 52 weeks in a year. So a couple weeks ago, AI was like legit. Think about it. And I only say that with that much confidence because America is very much everywhere in other countries. Just 200 countries. America literally almost has a base, a military base in like every country, guys. That's why I say that because, and they have businesses in different countries. So it's either going to come down to like having a business together or like you having to buy something for me, for example, and you're buying it and you need it for your business or the military. Like there's only two ways it's money or guns and magic. That's the reality of it, guys. Like magic is real. You probably heard that quote, magic is real. It is. I believe in God. Look, I have Jesus Christ right here. So over 80% of Americans are Christian. And the Bible says that God created good and evil. The Bible also says that we are God, like humans are God. So humans are God. That one God, Jesus Christ, we are him. Jesus Christ created male and females, so that means Jesus Christ is a male and a female. Or even how about this? That makes sense too. Jesus Christ created male and male and females are a God, the same God. The only way they work together is they can make a baby by reproducing together. Think of it like that too. Like think about that. So that's how popular I'm getting on like the internet right now, and that's why I'm so steady with it because people really like me from who because people describe me as like a positive person, highly intelligent, strong. There's like those are the main things I always hear. People say, "Oh, you're highly intelligent." Like my ex girlfriends would be like, "Yo, you're highly intelligent." They always comment. Obviously, they compliment my looks all the time. They say I'm handsome or beautiful and gorgeous. Like that's what women say. But I'm talking about like regular people. Like they usually always say I'm a very positive person, highly intelligent, and then strong. Like that's how people would describe. That's how I would tell you what people say about me, because they openly say that because they want to say that. I don't say, "Hey, say that for me." Like people always do that. They'll be like, "Yo," they'll use the mind trick. They won't even open their mouth. They'll make you say, "Oh yeah, say that about me," and then the human figures it out and be like, "They made you say that," so that's not true. I don't need to do that. I just act like myself, and then people understand that and they like that. So when you do that, people are like, "All right, well, I'm gonna be like, I'm already like Leonitrous. So I might as well like try it if I'm not really like that yet. That's how people. It's either there's only two choices. Either you try to be yourself because you either learned it from me, or you already are yourself because you already knew that. There's see, so like there's it's either or. There's only two options. Either you knew already, or you learned it from me, or you learned it from somebody else, according to the Bible. Right. So that's how I see the world. What would you say? Damn. Imagine how many there is a year. Watch you in the total. Oh, really? Wait, you watch me for like 20 to 30 minutes, then you scroll? That's crazy. Yeah, there's 348. There was 330. There was 300 million people for the longest time. And then out of nowhere, about 3 years ago, it was 330 million. Now, this, if you round up, there's 350 million. That's why I said between 300 and 400 million. I always say that. But it fluctuates because people move out the country sometimes, dude, you know? They'll go to Spain, they'll go somewhere in Europe, they'll go to like Indonesia or something like that, Japanese countries. I meant Asian countries. So people switch it up, you know, because it's cheaper. There's people who really look into that stuff. That stuff. Oh, thank you, thank you. Wait, Biana, I know this is a weird question, but what do you like about my page the most? Like, what's one of the first things that you liked about my page? Not in the beginning, but like over time. What's the number one thing you like at the moment about my page? If you don't mind me asking. What's the- Hmm. The favorite part is the gaming part you play. Oh yeah, people always like my gaming stuff, and people like seeing my reactions when I game and talking to like different people. And some of my friends, they're millionaires. Like I play with people that are like, there's only 20 million millionaires. 20 million, 20 million people in America are millionaires. The rest are not. Think about that. And there's almost 400 million people in America. Think about that. And then there's only 3,000 billionaires in America. And I get to play with people like that. Think about that. And I also have videos, guys. If you check, I have videos with celebrities. Playing with celebrities. No AI. If you go, I have videos playing Black Ops with Stranger Things, Steve-O from Jackass, Playboy Cardi, the rapper, Lil Wayne the rapper. Who else? I think I played with Kanye West. I have video playing with Kanye West and his daughter. Like I don't see their face, but their name is on there, and it's illegal to use people's names like that are famous in America at least. That's North America, South America, Central America. It's illegal. You can't use somebody else's name. Like they won't let you do that. If I get famous using somebody, there's so many laws. Let's say I put my name as Kanye West when I'm playing Repo. You're not allowed to do that because that game is a popular game. So if you start streaming that game, people are gonna be thinking, okay, that's exactly why, because of that process. Streaming games makes a lot of money supposedly. You get it? So if you do that, that's exactly why it's attached. Their money, their name is attached to money. They're rich. They don't like that. They want money. If you're gonna use their name, so that's why I know it's real. It's really dumb. It's their company. Like yesterday, supposedly I played with Joe Biden. That was our prior president in America, guys. Joe Biden supposedly I was supposedly playing with Joe Biden. It said Joe Biden on Black Ops on Call of Duty, and I'm playing. And he actually beat me, and I posted a video literally 2 days ago playing with Joe Biden. I'm like, is that really Joe Biden? I would assume it's his team. It's his business. It's his like. Why would it? He's filthy rich. He's not gonna just let anybody just have his name like that. And then how many people stream? I'm not saying everybody's like successful at streaming, but there's people that just do it for fun. Like they go to work, they come home, and they're like, if I'm gonna be playing video games and playing other games and using my computer, I could stream. I don't know if it's gonna work. We're in the age of the internet where like people are like using that to like start a business or like show off their business they already have. Like everybody has a website nowadays. That's the point. Oh, I think you're my first like legit fan, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I would say yeah. The only difference is like you barely see my videos because right now it's what 2 p.m. where you're at. Right now it's like 3 a.m. where I'm at. So it's like a very time gap difference. But I mean, I'm up late sometimes, guys. Like right now, I'm live right now and I'm talking to Biana. I don't know if my other chat is open because I'm working right now. So and I'm about to actually lay down right now. And I don't want to answer this question in a rush. So what I'm gonna do is I've already answered like 4 questions. But exit the assignment is 0% complete and is due in less than 36 days. Your progress has been saved. When you return, you will continue where you left off. Thank you. Okay, cool. So yeah, guys, getting ready for bed. I'm actually gonna clean up. Um, oh, I have some good news, guys. I think I'm getting a new puppy. My parents don't know because every dog I've ever had and brought into the house, they've never known about it. And they would find out, and then it would be like, okay, well, I guess we could keep it. Some dogs had to be given away because they weren't, they didn't want to be around humans, which is unfortunate. Some of them passed away. Like I had a puppy. I had two puppies when I was younger, when I was like 5 years old or so, like that. And I had this Akita Labrador mix. It was all brown with pointy ears. We had to give her away at like she was when we got her. She was big, so we had to give her away because she was eating the walls in the house. Then we had another dog. It was a miniature schnauzer. Uh, and then like we had the miniature schnauzer, and that one died at like a year, like 2 years old, because they actually we have a pool, and during the winter, she used to run away a lot, so she jumped in the pool during the winter, and we found her we found her a couple months later in the pool, because that winter we didn't cover the pool because we didn't have time. We got busy, and what happened was is since we didn't cover the pool, we had a couch in the backyard on the sun deck, and then the dog went on top of the couch, and I guess she slipped during the winter and she fell in there and she ran away so much we figured, hey, she ran away, and we were sad. And then we found her the next summer. It was so sad. She was a little dog, and by the time we took her out, she was like this big. She was inflated with water. It was scary. So some of the animals again that we had, they wouldn't last long, unfortunately. Then I have one dog right now that I had since I was literally a baby. He's like 20 years old basically. I've had him since I was literally a baby. Um, and and now I'm thinking about getting another dog, and I already messaged other people, and it's gonna be a little pit bull puppy. Oh my god, so cute! But I'm gonna keep him in my room. I'm gonna get him his own cage, like one of those little metal cages. And when I get the little metal cage, I'm gonna buy one off of Amazon or something for like $50, $30, and then I'm gonna make sure it doesn't have a cover. So what I'm gonna do is I might get the one with the cover. I don't know, because they have the little plastic ones, but I hate those because I like them and then I hate them. I don't I personally think the easier one to clean is the one that has like the holes in it, the gate, the actual metal gate, because I can slide on. I can clean up the poop, put a pad there and a little bed, put like a blanket for it to lay on, right, and give it a toy. The cool thing about that is though, I could do that. The cool thing, so I'm gonna get like now I'm thinking like out loud. I'm gonna get like a little like the dish. I'm gonna make sure I can hang it on that. So I'm gonna get that. So I'm definitely getting it. That, but like I don't my other dog recently died. She died of old age. She was like 10 years old. She actually didn't die of old age. She got sick. But that's my point. We need a dog because the dogs they say when you have a dog, it alerts somebody that there's an animal in the house. And when they see how big it is, they don't want to go through your front door. They say 98 no 99%, 99 on the dot percent of houses. No, I think it's 98 to 90%. No, 90%. No, 99%. No, 98 to 99% of homes that have a dog never get robbed. That means even if you have a little dog, somebody doesn't want to come into the house because it's probably going to bark and it's going to make like, and it's going to probably bark in a way where like it doesn't bark normally. Like, everybody knows how it is to have a dog, I guess. Not everybody, but you know what I mean. So that's why I need a dog in the house, especially a big dog. It's a pit bull. Like, they get big. So, and I have one already. I have a pit bull bulldog mix. He's all white, and he's so good at protecting the house. Like he's bit all kind of people on the property. So that means we were good. If they bite somebody off the property, obviously you get in trouble. So, and I'm gonna get a female, even though I want another male. I can't get a male because my dog is older right now, and then he could still have babies. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a female, and then they're gonna have babies. I'm gonna sell the babies, have some extra cash on the side for like school and stuff like that. And we've done that before too. So, let's see. Hold on. I think. Oh yeah, they do it right here. Wait. Hold on, guys. Oh wait. I search Elon Musk. Wait. Oh, you asked a lot of questions. What kind of millionaires or multimillionaires? I'm not sure. I think every 8 months, this man Elon Musk gets like 100 billion. I wouldn't doubt that because he's already worth like half a trillion. So, I mean, I don't think that's true. I mean, it is true because that means he's making 20% on his money, which is kind of dumb because he's kind of letting people know what kind of money he's making. I don't know how true that is though. I searched Elon Musk's net worth last year. It was exactly. So he's about to hit a trillion. My point made. Hold on. I also got a dog. The first one was Luna, who got run over a truck tire. Oh my god, so sad. Sorry. It went. I love bulldogs. Mine is a bulldog too. I have Choner. I forgot how to spell its name. But my dad named it Choner because it's similar to my dad's car's name. It's Toyota, also called furniture. Oh my god. Wait, what country are you guys in, if you don't mind me asking? I'm in North America. clean up. Hold on. Check out my corals real quick. Wow, they're beautiful. Actually, I'm gonna charge this now. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm from Philippines. Oh, I love Philippines. I have some viewers there from the Philippines. They're pretty cool. I have some Philippine friends. They're in the military. Hold on, I gotta be right back. I gotta put something in the charger. The family I have is also from Google. You can search. It's called. Oh, really? Limpiado, limpiado. You know what limpiado means, right? In Spanish, I speak Spanish. Limpiado means cleaned. So your family's name in English is called the Cleaned Family. The Cleaned Family. That's a cool name. I like that. Wait, you guys are millionaires too? That'll be cool. Hold on, let me go put my camera on charger real quick. I might have to crack the window open tonight. Yes. How did you know we're a million? I didn't know you guys were a million. I'm just assuming. But I gotta go, guys. So I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and see you guys later. I gotta look you guys up. Let me see. Limpiado family. All right, cool. See you guys.